As I mentioned in the last video, the Melbourne Ice didn't play last weekend, so I'm going to throw to Jason at the River Road Hockey News Desk to give us more information about what happened over the weekend. Jason? Thanks, Jason. Welcome to the River Road Hockey News Desk. There were 5 games played on the weekend and all of them had a bearing on the standings, so let's get into the results. On Saturday evening, the Adelaide Adrenaline paid a visit to the Melbourne Mustangs and ended up losing 6-2. The Mustangs got a lot of their firepower from their top line, with Pat O'Kane scoring 2 goals and Jamie Burke and Brendan McDowell offering 3 points each. Mikey James got the win with 30 saves over 32 shots. The Adrenaline were a little thin on scoring. Brett Lidscombe with 1 goal and 1 assist was the only multi-point player of the game. Mike Will was in net. He made 25 saves on 31 shots. An interesting statistic for this game is that there was only 20 minutes of penalties issued, and 10 of those went to Waheb Daj for misconduct. The Canberra Brave travelled up to Newcastle to take on the North Stars and came out victorious with a 5-2 scoreline off the back of 3 goals within the space of 70 seconds in the first period. The Brave were led by Matthew Ouellette with 3 goals and an assist for 4 points for the game. Also well supported by Anton Kokkonen, who had 1 goal and 2 assists for 3 points. The CBR Brave goalie, Petri Pitkinen, faced 32 shots and made 30 saves. As it was for the Adrenaline, the Newcastle North Stars were a little thin on scoring, with only Jason Chalker and Cody Danberg scoring. Harrison May was in net, and he made 19 saves out of 24 shots. Power plays were a problem for both teams. The Brave only converted 1 of their 6 opportunities, while the Newcastle North Stars didn't convert any of their 4 chances. The final game for Saturday was the Battle of Sydney between the Ice Dogs and the Bears, the Ice Dogs coming out victorious 6-2. It should come as no surprise to Ice Dogs fans that John Clulo was very significant in scoring a hat-trick and getting an assist for 4 points. Simon Barge helped as much as he can with 4 assists for the game. David Dunwoody also scored and picked up 2 assists as well. Tim Noding was in net. He faced 32 shots and made 30 saves for the victory. Sean Hamilton-Steen scored both the goals for the Bears. Lee Turner picked up a couple of assists for 2 points. And Cameron Todd and Dane Ludolf each got an assist. Daniel Palmqvist was in net. He faced a massive 38 shots and made 32 saves in the loss. Spencer Austin and Mitch Byde both went for roughing at 15:23 in the third. And Brandon Stobbs and Chris Secura also went for roughing at 8:39 in the third as well. Incidentally, Stobbs picked up 14 penalty minutes for the game, while leading the Ice Dogs in penalty minutes was David Dunwoody. Moving on to Sunday's game now, the Adrenaline and the Mustangs faced off in their second of their doubleheader. This time the Adrenaline took the points with a shootout win 3-2. Darren Corsten scored both of the goals for the Adrenaline, with Dean Peterson and James Keane picking up the assists. Mike Will was back in net for Sunday's game. He faced 29 shots and made 27 saves. On the Mustangs side, Joey Hughes and Brendan McDowell continued their good form from the previous night, both scoring a goal. And special mention to Ethan Cornford picking up an assist in his first ever AIHL game. Fraser Carson was in net and he allowed 2 goals on the 25 shots that he faced. In contrast to the Bears and the Ice Dogs game, this game was very tame. There was only 2 penalties issued for the entire game, and neither team was able to score on that single power play opportunity that they each had. The final game of the weekend was to see the North Stars face up against the Ice Dogs, but unfortunately the bus broke down on the way to the rink and the game had to be called off. The AIHL have confirmed that it will be rescheduled for later in the season. Back to you, Jason. Thanks, Jason. This week the boys travel up to Canberra to play the Brave, which should be a really good game. They've got a double header on and it's being live streamed, so you can watch the games from ascensionsports.tv. So get online and enjoy the game.